I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat
against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you can see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford.
When veteran boxing analysts discuss the highly anticipated clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, a strong consensus emerges. This bout likely won't be close. Many argue that Crawford's jump up 2 weight divisions into the super middleweight ranks puts him at a clear disadvantage. Canelo's proven skill in delivering punishing body shots, breaking opponents down at 168 pounds, and his championship track record at higher weights are expected to overwhelm Crawford's style and physical build. Jaron Ennis warned Crawford that leaping directly to 168 against Canelo is a risky gamble. He advised Bud to test himself at 161st, pointing out that Canelo has ruled the super middleweight division for years, dismantling and knocking out much bigger men.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been pitting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, you know, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. You know, at like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, you know, to fill into somebody a little bit bigger, you know, and things like that. You know, I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, you know, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should, just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
Former champion Carl Froch noted that Crawford is moving up several divisions and likely won't survive beyond 6 rounds under Canelo's relentless strength and body attacks. Froch predicts Crawford will struggle to last more than 4 to 6 rounds, stressing the danger of such a steep climb in weight classes.
It was absolutely crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it, because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me, I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on, if I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day, and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it, and then give the fans, give the boxing fans, and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. He's made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset, because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win. Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo, who just understands the game.
Abel Sanchez, ex-trainer of Gennady Golovkin, called the matchup absurd, emphasizing that Crawford hasn't yet shown the power or size to compete at 168 pounds and would need a knockout to stand any chance of victory.
Canelo versus Terence Crawford. I'd like to get your thoughts on how that fight plays out and a prediction if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but so is Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and the talent.
Sparring insider Coron Davis, who has trained with both fighters, also leaned toward Canelo, pointing to his superior size and physical strength as decisive advantages.
It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skills. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, they're both great fighters. You got two great fighters in there. But I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, how big of a person he is, and I think that will be the deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, would Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. Size will play a factor in that fight. It won't. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. Canelo his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible, but it will be hard.
Crawford, however, insists his greatest weapon isn't raw power, but elite ring IQ and adaptability. In interviews, he said a knockout isn't necessary. Instead, he intends to outthink Canelo. His plan is to study Alvarez in the early rounds, then make adjustments mid-fight to exploit openings. Crawford highlighted his ability to switch stances, set traps, and disrupt rhythm, turning Canelo's pressure into a moving target. He believes precision, strategy, and sharp offense will outweigh the size gap. Crawford also dismissed concerns over strength, saying, "You only find out how strong a man is once you fight him," and remains confident he has the power to hurt Canelo.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev
was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo though?
It's a tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We're gonna see.
Sean Porter has voiced serious doubts about Terence Crawford's ability to endure Canelo Alvarez's power over a full 12 rounds at 168 pounds. He pointed to the huge leap Crawford must make from welterweight to super middleweight as a major hazard. While Porter praised Crawford's world-class skills and ring IQ, he warned that Canelo's strength and fast starts could gradually wear him down.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Bill Haney has been fiery and unapologetic in his take on the fight. He confidently proclaimed that Crawford will batter Canelo into a bloody mess, calling Bud the best fighter in the sport and brushing aside any talk that size or star power will matter. At the official press conference, Haney even wagered $100,000 on Crawford, shouting from the podium that the fight truly began when he showed up, declaring, "Crawford ain't nothing to play with." He also urged Bud to be cautious not only in the ring, but about potential doping issues tied to Canelo's camp.
Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You talking, huh? You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. He came off the bench from the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen. Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing?
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 VADA, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing.
Crawford has been equally candid in reflecting on past opponents, offering insight into his own strengths and perspective on elite fighters. He named Yuriorkis Gamboa as the hardest puncher he has faced, noting Gamboa's speed and power in their 2014 lightweight title fight, despite eventually knocking him out. He also pointed to Agitidas Kavaliauskas as the physically strongest opponent he's met, even if not the hardest hitter.
We're going to rate your past opponents. I'm going to give you 5, and you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and give me like a 1 sentence as to why, all right? Yuriorkis Gamboa.
I rate him 10 because he was undefeated at the time. He was a 3-division champion. He was in his prime, on a break of being one of the biggest faces in boxing.
Mean Machine.
One of those guys that, was on a break of becoming a world champion before he fought Terence Crawford. I think I give Mean Machine a 7. He was pretty technical.
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, I give him a 10. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters. Porter is a well-rounded fighter, great person at that.
Israel Madrimov.
Israel, I give Israel a 9. I think, experience played a big factor in our fight. He did real well against me. I give him a 9.
Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence, I give him a 10. Undefeated, 3-time world champion, unified world champion. Running through all the welterweights that he was put in front of him. Beat a few champions at that. So I'll give him a 10.
Jose Benavidez Jr. didn't hold back in his prediction, calling Crawford a beast and firmly believing Bud can defeat Canelo at 168 pounds. He praised Crawford's intelligence, unpredictability, stance switches, and elite fight IQ. While admitting Canelo holds the size edge, Benavidez argued size alone doesn't win fights. He predicted Crawford would outthink and outmaneuver the Mexican superstar, insisting Bud's mindset is focused entirely on winning, not just surviving.
A lot of people are counting Crawford out. Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'll be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And he's got to keep moving forward. Got to keep moving forward. But it's gonna be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. The thing with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He's not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart. He has a high IQ in boxing, And that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe. That which already beats him. So Crawford's gonna go in there to fuck. Not gonna go in there to fucking. So I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest with you.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao, however, stressed that Crawford must sharpen and sustain his trademark speed and style to counter Canelo's size and power when they meet on September 13, 2025. Asked about Crawford's chances, Pacquiao replied, "Good for Canelo. before urging Bud to double down on his quickness, movement, and technical skill to bridge the weight gap and handle the stylistic challenge ahead.
My advice to him is as he's moving up to his upcoming fight, make sure that he focus on speed, he focus on how to improve his strength and while maintaining the speed.
Israel Madrimov, the last man to share the ring with Terence Crawford, has offered a measured yet decisive take. He sees Canelo Alvarez winning, likely by decision. Having faced Crawford at 154 pounds in 2024 and narrowly losing via unanimous decision, Madrimov stressed that a jump of 2 full weight classes into super middleweight is an entirely different challenge. He pointed to the massive size and power gap, and while praising Crawford's skill set, dismissed his chances in Canelo's territory, concluding the fight won't even be close.
If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think.
Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, what do you think about that fight if they did fight? Looks like it's up for September.
Good fight. You know, if 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, it's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
He has power, smart, in more practical.
He has more experience. He's very experienced.
The boxing world remains divided, but trainer Joel Diaz has left no room for doubt in his own assessment. He flatly stated that Crawford has no chance against Canelo, calling it foolish to believe otherwise. Diaz argued that stepping up 2 weight divisions into Canelo's natural 168 pounds class leaves Crawford hopelessly overmatched. He pointed to Bud's lackluster showing when moving from 147 to 154 pounds against Madrimov as evidence, warning that the leap to 168 will be even harsher. According to Diaz, Alvarez can take Crawford's shots, but Crawford won't withstand Canelo's return fire.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov is a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Mikey Garcia echoed similar sentiments. While recognizing Crawford as one of the most gifted fighters he's ever seen, Garcia maintained that size will be the deciding factor. He cited Crawford's recent 154 pounds performance, where his power failed to shine, casting doubt on how it would carry over to 168 pounds. Garcia warned that Canelo's established strength and physical dominance at super middleweight gives him a clear advantage. He believes Crawford would need to fight perfectly just to survive, let alone win, against a naturally bigger and stronger Alvarez. Among fans, anticipation is mixed with skepticism. Training clips of Crawford drew split reactions. Some praised his added muscle and accuracy, others feared he sacrificed speed. Social media debates flared over the heated press conference exchange, with many suspecting it was staged hype. Meanwhile, excitement grew over Netflix handling the broadcast and UFC commentators joining boxing coverage in a rare crossover.
Dan Rafael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes, because he said if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package, it's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the better part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like So basically, you're trying to say Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dimitri Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
Not even getting wobbled.
Just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
You can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
So the question looms, can Terence Crawford overcome Canelo Alvarez's size and power at 168 pounds? Or is the outcome already written before the opening bell?